Hello everyone, and welcome to Bittersweet Candy Bowl Silvershore by the Numbers. Today I'm going to be running down all the ins and outs and giving a little bit of a behind the scenes look at the comic dub. The project initially started in January of 2022 when I started writing down the scripts for it. This was before Confrontation was even out. At the time, Silvershore was still in its old art style and writing. When everything got changed over, Kazuna was dropped as a character and all the scripts had to be rewritten. We adapted 12 pages of Pillow Talk, all 120 pages of the Silvershore arc, chapters 41 through 45, 4 pages of New Beginnings, and 2 pages of A Distance Apart, for a grand total of 138 pages of BCB, and this isn't even including the Ask Blog answer we put in at the end. Initially, this was going to be all one long part, and the pages from New Beginnings were not going to be a part of it, but I foolishly thought that the first half would be done way sooner, so I decided to split it into two. Also, the Pillow Talk prologue was initially going to take place right after Mike falls off of the cliff, but I felt like that would disrupt the pacing too much, so it was moved to the beginning of part 1. I also figured that people probably wouldn't want to watch 80 minutes of a comic dub, so making it two 40-minute parts would make it more palatable, plus it would allow us to end it on a literal cliffhanger, or cliff faller I should say. The extra space also gave us room for the pages from New Beginnings. From tip to tail, part 1 runs at 42 minutes and 58 seconds, and part 2 runs at 43 minutes and 49 seconds, for a grand total of 1 hour, 26 minutes and 47 seconds of comic dub. If it was all combined, removing the credits from part 1, it runs at 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 28 seconds. This is quite literally a feature-length adaptation of Bittersweet Candy Bowl. There were 25 characters that had to be cast for, and 21 different voice actors and actresses to voice them, and you can see them on screen now. There were hundreds of panels to edit, and the number of images only went up when the project was converted to 3D using Owl 3D, so while I don't have an exact final number, I estimate it was definitely in the thousands. If you are interested in how the conversion process worked, I have a video about it in the description below. The original dub score was done by the talented Ray Raphael, and there is 36 minutes and 55 seconds of score music that you can listen to and buy right now by going to the Bandcamp link in the description. There were 14 pieces of art made specifically for the dub. This isn't to mention additional panel editing and art done by Kazune. And yes, I did pay all of my artists where I could, even Ray, which brought this dub up to a budget of just above $700. Probably being more if I'm being honest, maybe around $800, but you all get to watch it for free. I know it took forever for this dub to get finished, and many of you probably thought it would never come out. And to be honest with you, there were a lot of days where I thought that too. I mean, it's been 4 years since I started working on this thing, and a lot has happened in that time. Despite my current feelings towards BCB and the other hardships along the way, I am very proud of what we accomplished. This was by no means all on me, it took an entire team of dedicated people to put it together. But the dub fun isn't over, and I have a couple of new projects I want to work on, but I will go into more detail on that once Silvershore is out. I do plan on having the premiere in VR chat, just like we did with Confrontation. The room we will be using is called the Nameless Theater. You do not need a VR headset or even a particularly beefy PC to run VR chat. It is a free game, and you can get it on Steam or off the VR chat website. At the most, you might have to make a VR chat account before playing. As stated in the trailer, Part 1 will be premiering on Sunday, May 3rd to coincide with the 20th anniversary of BCB. The VR chat screening will start at 5 PM Eastern Standard Time. While Part 2 is not officially set to release until June 3rd, it will also premiere in VR chat on May 3rd, just so we don't have to set another meetup date. June 3rd also lands on a Wednesday, so that would limit the number of people who would be able to attend. Once the VR chat premiere is done, Part 1 will go live on the Fannel, and the 3D conversions will be live on the Real Future Pictures channel. I hope to see you all there! It's been a very long time coming, way too long, but the time is finally here. Have a great day.